Good morning, friends. Welcome back to a new video. Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, I'm in the kitchen. It is 9:32 in the morning and we had a very late start to the morning. Literally late start. Both of my toddlers are sick, but Jimena is like the most sick. She had fever all night. She's been having fever for 2 days, but it's a very low temperature fever. And that's basically her only sign. She does have like a slight cough, but that's about it. So I couldn't go to sleep last night because of me like thinking that what if her fever goes up. I did give her like a fever medication, but I was still worried. So, with that being said, and then having a newborn, I was up all night watching both of my kids, and then my husband slept with Caleb so that he could watch him. But it's the morning. I just made breakfast. The kids did request pancakes. I went grocery shopping last night. It was about 6 in the afternoon, like 6 p.m. when I went to the store with Asa. I bought pancake mix because we were out for a while, and I kind of did it on purpose because the kids were asking for pancakes and they would like eat a little bit and then throw the rest. So I was like, no, 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 we're not doing that. I kind of like let a break go through. But you guys see the kitchen. I'm not going to worry about that. Like I said, we are about to eat breakfast. I was, however, thinking whether I should make myself a coffee or wait. I'm just going to drink water. Like, I'm not fully awake, but I know that if I drink the coffee right now, it's going to like, I don't know. I get like like caffeine migraines. So I don't know. I want a coffee, but I shouldn't. And then I do have energy drinks, guys, but I am breastfeeding still, and I feel like I shouldn't do that either. I'm just gonna drink water. Water. I'm gonna fill my cup. It's 12:22 p.m., guys. I am so tired. I did go feed the baby and kind of dozed off, but not really took a nap. It feels worse in my opinion. Right now, I'm going to bake some cookies. I was telling Jimena how yesterday, after I came back from the grocery store, I seen Kimberly had baked some of the cookies. And there was some missing out of the one she baked. Like, you could tell, like, there was more, but they were already eaten. And so I got 2 cookies. She made them quite small, like the small type kind of cookies. So I took 2, and there was a few more left. I guess I still had 2. We didn't know she didn't have them yet. She's so sad because she didn't get a cookie, but it was already too late to like bake some. So I'm gonna make her one right now. I'm gonna make him a one. I always do one for each, but I make them big, so it's like almost 2 of the small ones. I roll them like this. But yeah, I feel tired. I am tired. I didn't sleep. So, and then by the way, the time changed. They changed this weekend. I don't know if it's the baby or Caleb. But I hear somebody whining. I did buy another roll. You guys seen us try to like make cookies the other day. It was such a fail. But I think it was my fault because I told Kim to put it in the food processor. Maybe that was not the best idea. Mama, can you have some syrup? Your pancakes have a lot of syrup. No. Yes, it does. They're probably soaked in. Jimena wants more syrup. She's trying to finish her breakfast. But I put a lot of syrup on that. But yeah, guys, that's the update, I guess. So right now it would be 11:30, but it's 12:30. So it feels like the day is gone, when in reality it's still morning. But Caleb, Kim, Boo Boo, and me, 4 cookies. 12 cookies. Cookies. I'm gonna start cleaning the house though. I think I'm gonna cook first, wash dishes, clean the kitchen, and I want to mop. I wanted to take a nap, but honestly, I think that would be the worst thing I could do right now because then later on, I'm going to be not so tired and not sleep again the moment I go to bed. No more cartoons. TV's done. So I'm just going to hold on taking a nap. I gave the kids some worksheets. Jimena's doing the letter J and Caleb is doing the letter F. I get most of my books, guys, from the Dollar Tree because, hello, they're most likely going to end up in the trash because they draw on them, and then they get tossed. And that's the cheapest place for $125. I found this one there. I'm pretty sure I found this one there. I get them all from there. And then I found this letter one and this number one. I really like these. Wow, good job. Because it has like a lot of like different activities. So like counting the fruit and then like little puzzles. Like it had a lot of stuff. I like this one. They're almost done with it too. You could tell by the sign. This one, they're like done with it too. Like they go through them so fast. But yeah, and I gave them their cookie. I did just realize though that I'm missing a cookie. Why did I count 4? Like I have 4 kids, but where's my cookies? So I'm gonna put another batch. Probably gonna do 3 more because the kids are gonna be home. I had already turned off the oven too. They're gonna be home like in 2 hours, so I want to get these baked. I'm gonna start cooking, but I just emptied out the dishwasher and was gonna start doing the dishes. But mom life, I had to go. By the way, TMI, you guys know that I gave birth about a month and a half or so, like around there. I want to put you guys a little bit lower so you guys can see my belly is still like obviously fluffy. It has la lonjita there, but it's not as tender no more except for the top part. I do want to do though want to make. I'll put you guys over here the lighting. I do though want to make an appointment for me to get like a massage. It's called postpartum massages. They're very common in our community, like the Hispanic community. I've never got one, but I think I'm gonna get one because I've noticed before I got pregnant with the baby, I had a lot of symptoms of me having my uterus fallen. So bad cramping, really heavy periods, elongated periods, but the cramping overall was the worst. And also, it made my stomach feel heavy. I don't know how to explain it. It felt like not like it used to be, like not normal. And with this being said, Caleb was turning 2. So why was my uterus still feeling like that? And I think it had to be with like me having a back-to-back pregnancy. I don't know what happened, but I felt it. And then when this pregnancy, I want to do like a sit down, like story time about my birth story. It's not like something super dramatic, but it's just like I want to share it. I'll probably do that in the previous video. If not, I'll add it to this one. Okay, papi, draw the other one. Turn it around and do the other page. Finish. Do the letters. You have to do letter G. He just does 2 lines and wants a new paper. But like I was saying, I think I'm gonna schedule that right now. I was like kind of tickling the kids and stuff. I still haven't like really lifted heavy weight. Have not lifted my toddlers at all, like heavy lifting, picking them up. I haven't done that. But earlier, I was tickling them, playing with them, and I lifted them like one by one. And when I did the second one, okay, finish your letters. I felt a gush, like, and I've not been bleeding for like, I want to say 4 or 5 days. So, okay, do all the letters. So that's like, what the hell just happened? So in my head, I'm thinking either it got pulled down, like my uterus got pulled down. I am feeling like soreness there in the VJJ area. So yeah, I'm most definitely gonna have to schedule that. And then if I don't know, give me your opinion what you guys think medically wise. I asked my doctor, guys, and she literally told me there's not something we could really tell if your uterus is falling. I'm like, excuse you? Like, what do you mean you can't tell me medically if my uterus is falling? Like, that should be something you should be able to tell me because that gives a female a lot of problems, especially with the hormonal situation. She's like, no, I mean, I could like do a physical exam, but that's about it. There's not really a test, which I'm going to do my own research. I have not done it yet. Procrastination, busy, whatever the case is, I have not done it. But it's like, there's no way there's not like a medical procedure where you could tell if that's happening and what you could do to fix it. So I was like just concerned at that point. So I did ask my doctor, and that's literally what she told me. So now I'm going to do it the way I know from our community, because it's really like in the back of my mind just thinking that I need to get that done. But yeah, guys, just wanted to share that because sometimes I feel like I share stuff with you guys and I really don't. I really don't get on the camera and share it with you guys. And then I assume you guys knew because I thought I shared it, but no, I didn't. So I'm going to do the other cookies. The oven finished heating up. And I'm going to clean this kitchen. I did just realize that today is Isaac's Zoom meeting. I was going to say Fox. I'm very tired. Zoom meeting for his high school because today, well, it's the meeting. It's for the dual enrollment. I was talking to him yesterday. You know how I was telling you guys that we went grocery shopping together. Most of the time I use that car time for conversations like these, you know. So in the way back home, it's quite a few minutes, 10-15 minute drive back home. So in that drive, I did like take advantage to talk to him about what his thoughts were with dual enrollment, because I want him to dual enroll because I feel like it's a very good opportunity for his future. But I don't want to force him, guys. And it's like, like it makes me feel guilty in a way. But at the same time, I think back, like I wish my parents knew how to guide me. They didn't. They didn't go to college. They barely had school education at that. So they did what they could. So in my perspective, I see it as I should guide him as much as I can. And it's not like I'm forcing him to, because at the end of the day, the only one benefited from the situation is gonna be him. And that's what I tell him. It's for you, for your benefit, for your education. Because yeah, I'm your mom, but it's like at the end of the day, I want to see you succeed. And of course, okay, I'll give you another one in a little bit. That's how big I make the balls for the cookies to look like that. And I'm gonna do only 3 because I already did. There's 1 extra right now. So like I was saying, I, as a mother, of course, I'm gonna be freaking proud and happy to see you graduate and something like that. But it benefits you. That's just how it is. And like I've told him, if you don't want to go to college after high school, fine. I'm not gonna force you, but you're gonna struggle in a way. Like it's just how it is. So let me know your opinions on that, because it's really hard, guys. I didn't go to college for many reasons, but one of them not being quite informed, not knowing my options, and not being able to guide myself because it was just me. If I had had the guidance, yeah, I might have gone to college. I didn't. That's that. Like I've mentioned before, that's one of my goals. Going back to school, getting stuff done, but right now with the baby like this, girl, I'm awake. I barely got sleep. Jimena's still running a temperature, guys. I hate like the doubting myself, because I know as a mom, like my instinct, like last night I was this close to taking her to the ER, but I didn't because it was a temperature. It was not a fever. And then she had a rash in her face, but she has eczema. So it's like, I felt like it was not any. She has a cough, but it's not like a severe cough. She can't breathe. So I was like rolling out like the options or why I should and why shouldn't I. She was tired, so I just let her sleep. I stood up, like I didn't go to sleep trying to watch her. So like her temperature wouldn't go back up, and it didn't. So she's fine. This morning she had a little bit to eat. That's fine. She's been. Mena, did you drink water already? When? Breakfast? Okay. So like she's been eating and drinking fine. I just feel like there's no need, but today's the 4th day with the temperature. I do think they caught the RSV thing because I got the shot and I've been having like the slight symptoms. So I feel like, them being in daycare and all that, they caught it, but they're not as weak immune system because they're not the worst right now. So, and Caleb's the same way. So I'm gonna give Caleb another worksheet so that I can start washing dishes because it's gonna be warm. Mama, do you see it? A ver. You did the letters. Can you read the bottom words? J O G says jog. Jog means running. Like when you jog, you're going like this. Look. What letter is this? D. Dogs dance. Robo likes to dance. K. Kimberly. Mama, Robo have a lot of friends. Really? I thought you had no friends. Okay. Finish your. I usually use like the regular Jimmy Dean sausage for this recipe, but Kayla, I saw was the one that grabbed this one, so we're gonna have to use this. A little bit of oil just so that it doesn't stick. I let my meat get brown and then I add the onion. And I put it here. So I just got this one yesterday. It was so expensive in the regular market. I usually get it from Sam's, but I need it because I use this a lot. I do not like fresh garlic, but I also do like the powder. So
potential cons is just these grades are final grades. 2 years ago now, and she had upwards of like 40 college credits, and she's still on her second year playing it. And then the loss of college experience is something families worry about as well, because typically if you aren't going to university, you're going to be there from college credits in high school,